Some moments in the NBA are so unreal, you have to watch them twice just to believe they actually happen. A full court game winner. A block that defied gravity. A shot that made an entire arena lose its mind. These plays don't just break the game, they rewrite what we think is possible.
Back and at the buzzer. Oh!
And just when you think you've seen it all, there's one moment on this list that might be the craziest of them all. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss it. Number 1. LeBron James full court game winner in 2018. LeBron James has had plenty of jaw-dropping moments, but his full court game winner against the Indiana Pacers in 2018? That was pure magic. With just seconds left, the Cavs needed a miracle.
Talk to me, there's 3 seconds left on the clock, you're in the huddle with your teammates, what are you telling them?
Let's give me the ball.
LeBron took the inbound pass near his own baseline, dribbled a few steps, and let it fly from beyond half court. And just like that, swish! Game over.
That's a winner in Cleveland!
The crowd went nuts, his teammates mobbed him, and the Pacers? Well, they just stood there, stunned. Now, making a half-court shot's already tough, but doing it with the game on the line? That's legendary. This wasn't luck. LeBron had already dropped 27 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds that night. This shot just put the exclamation point on another masterclass. It was moments like these that reminded everyone, LeBron isn't just great, he's built different. The king delivers when it matters most.
By LeBron James, and the Cavaliers will have possession.
Number 2. Anthony Edwards' insane dunk, 2021. On February 19, 2021, Minnesota Timberwolves rookie Anthony Edwards delivered a dunk that left everyone speechless. Facing the Toronto Raptors, Edwards drove along the baseline and took flight, soaring over Yuta Watanabe for a jaw-dropping one-handed slam. The sheer power and elevation of this dunk made it an instant sensation, with fans and players alike buzzing about its brilliance. Even Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes couldn't help but react, tweeting a simple yet telling "whoa" in response. While the Timberwolves narrowly lost the game 86-81, Edwards' dunk stole the spotlight and cemented his place as one of the NBA's most electrifying young talents. Number 3. Steph Curry's double crossover, 2020. Steph Curry does things on the court that just shouldn't be possible. On October 29, 2023, in a game against the Houston Rockets, he delivered yet another unforgettable moment. With the Warriors clinging to a 1-point lead in the fourth quarter, Curry found himself matched up against Dillon Brooks, one of the league's toughest defenders. What happened next was pure magic. Curry hit Brooks with a behind-the-back crossover so quick, Brooks lost his footing. And before anyone could react, Curry stepped back and drilled a three-pointer like it was just another day at the office. To make it even better, Curry turned and gave a hilarious, "Did I just do that?" look. This play wasn't just about handles and shooting. It was a reminder that Curry is a walking highlight reel. Whether it's breaking ankles or sinking impossible shots, he makes the impossible look effortless. Number 4. Luka Doncic's buzzer beater, 2021. Luka Doncic has a habit of making the impossible look easy, and his buzzer beater against the Memphis Grizzlies on April 14, 2021 was no exception. The Mavericks were down 113-111 with just 1.8 seconds left. They needed a miracle. Luka caught the inbound pass, took a couple of quick dribbles, and, while off balance, launched a one-handed three-pointer from just beyond the arc. The ball floated through the air, and swish! Game over. Mavericks win 114-113. Even Luka himself couldn't believe it, calling the shot kinda lucky. Well, let's be real, this wasn't luck. This was Luka magic. His ability to perform under pressure is what makes him one of the best young stars in the league. That shot wasn't just a game winner, it was another reminder that Doncic thrives when the stakes are highest. Clutch moments like this? Just another day at the office for Luka. Number 5. Ja Morant's poster dunk, 2020. Let's talk about Ja Morant's near legendary dunk attempt on December 20th, 2019. In a game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Memphis Grizzlies rookie sensation drove down the lane and took flight, aiming to leap over the 6'8" Kevin Love for a one-handed slam. Although the dunk didn't go in, the sheer audacity and elevation of the attempt left fans and players in awe. Kevin Love himself humorously tweeted, "Ja almost ended my professional career with this dunk. That kid's something special." Morant's fearless approach and athleticism were on full display, and even though the dunk missed, it became an instant highlight, showcasing his potential to be one of the most electrifying players in the league. As Morant modestly put it, he was in the way. This moment remains a testament to his fearless playing style and incredible athleticism. Number 6. James Harden's step-back 4-point play, 2019. On January 3, 2019, James Harden delivered a performance for the ages against the Golden State Warriors. With the Houston Rockets trailing, Harden unleashed his signature step-back three-pointer from well beyond the arc, drawing a foul in the process. The shot was nothing short of spectacular, and by completing the 4-point play, he not only tied the game, but also shifted the momentum in favor of the Rockets. Harden finished the night with a triple-double, 44 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists. This game not only highlighted Harden's offensive brilliance, but also his flair for the dramatic, cementing his reputation as one of the league's most unguardable players. Number 7. Derrick Rose's game-winning bank shot, 2018. On October 31, 2018, Derrick Rose delivered a performance that basketball fans will never forget. Suiting up for the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Utah Jazz, Rose turned back the clock with a career-high 50 points. With the game tied and seconds ticking away, he drove to his right, elevated over a defender, and banked in a mid-range jumper to secure a 128-125 victory. This wasn't just any game winner. It was a testament to Rose's resilience after years of battling injuries. The crowd erupted, and even his teammates couldn't contain their excitement, mobbing him in celebration. Rose, visibly emotional, said post-game, "I worked my ass off." This night was more than just a win. It was a redemption story for a player who had faced so much adversity. Number 8. Zion Williamson's block-to-dunk sequence, 2020. Zion Williamson's block-to-dunk sequence on February 13, 2020 was a perfect example of why he's a freak of nature. Playing against the Portland Trail Blazers, Zion showed off his insane athleticism in just a few seconds. First, he read the play, timed his jump perfectly, and sent the ball flying with a vicious block. Not just a regular rejection. This one looked like he was swatting a fly. Before Portland could even react, Zion was already sprinting down the court like a runway freight train. Lonzo Ball spotted him, tossed a pass, and Zion did what he does best. Threw down a thunderous dunk that shook the rim. In just one sequence, he showed off his defensive instincts, explosive speed, and jaw-dropping power. It was a reminder that Zion isn't just a dunk, he's a game changer on both ends of the floor, and he made it all look effortless. Number 9. Giannis Antetokounmpo's chase down block, 2021. In the 2021 NBA Finals, Giannis Antetokounmpo delivered a jaw-dropping defensive play that left fans in awe. With just over a minute left in Game 4, the Milwaukee Bucks clung to a 2-point lead against the Phoenix Suns. The Suns executed a pick and roll, setting up DeAndre Ayton for what seemed like an easy alley-oop dunk. Out of nowhere, Giannis leaped and blocked Ayton's attempt, preserving the Bucks' lead. This wasn't just any block, it was a game changer. Giannis' teammate, Pat Connaughton, even called it the best block of all time. This pivotal moment helped the Bucks even the series, and they eventually clinched the championship. Giannis' incredible block will be remembered as one of the greatest plays in NBA Finals history. Number 10. Trae Young's deep game-winning 3, 2021. With the game tied and the clock running out, Trae Young did what Trae Young does best: break hearts from way downtown. On January 30th, 2021, against the Brooklyn Nets, Young casually dribbled up the court, took a step just inside the logo, and let it fly. Swish! Game over. The Hawks won, and the Nets were left wondering if defense was just a suggestion. This wasn't just a lucky shot, it was a statement. Young had already built a reputation for deep threes, but this was next level. Think Steph Curry, but with even more flair. That season, Young averaged 25.3 points and 9.4 assists per game, proving he wasn't just a shooter, he was a superstar in the making. This game winner cemented his status as one of the most electrifying young players in the league. Number 11. Michael Jordan's The Shot, 1989.
When we think of Michael Jordan, he's just that competitive fire.
And I believe that every night he stepped on the floor, he put on the cake.
In the 1989 NBA playoffs, Michael Jordan delivered a moment that still gives basketball fans chills. With the Chicago Bulls down 100-99 to the Cleveland Cavaliers and just 3 seconds left, the tension was thicker than a deep dish pizza. Jordan took the inbound pass, dribbled left, and launched a jumper over Craig Elo. The ball swished through as the buzzer sounded, sealing a 101-100 victory for the Bulls. Jordan's celebratory leap and fist pump became iconic images, symbolizing the beginning of his ascent to NBA superstardom. This shot not only advanced the Bulls in the playoffs, but also marked the start of Jordan's legendary clutch performances. Number 12. Vince Carter's Dunk of Death, 2000. Vince Carter didn't just dunk on Frederick Weiss, he literally jumped over him. During the 2000 Olympics, Team USA faced France when Carter stole the ball, took 2 dribbles, and launched himself into history. Weiss, a 7'2" center, was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Carter soared completely over him and threw down a vicious slam. The French media called it the Dunk of Death, and honestly, that's the perfect name. Even Carter looked shocked for a second before celebrating. Meanwhile, Weiss probably questioned all his life choices up to that point. This wasn't just a dunk, it was a statement. Carter had already wowed the world with his jaw-dropping 2000 dunk contest performance, but this was next level. To this day, it's one of the greatest in-game dunks ever. If there were a Hall of Fame for embarrassing moments in basketball, this one's getting a front row seat. Number 13. Tracy McGrady's 13 points in 35 seconds, 2004. Tracy McGrady didn't just score 13 points in 35 seconds, he rewrote the laws of basketball physics. On December 9, 2004, the Rockets were down 8 against the Spurs with under a minute left. Most players would have accepted defeat. McGrady? He turned into a cheat code. He drilled a 3, then another, then a ridiculous 4-point play over Tim Duncan. At this point, the Spurs were panicking. With 1.7 seconds left, he pulled up from the deep, buried the game winner, and sent Houston into chaos. Even the Spurs bench looked like they had seen a ghost. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a basketball miracle. San Antonio had one of the best defenses in the league, and McGrady shredded it like paper. To this day, it's one of the most mind-blowing performances in NBA history. Number 14. Ray Allen's game-tying 3 in the 2013 NBA Finals. The Heat were on life support. Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals. Down 3, less than 10 seconds left. The trophy was literally being wheeled out for the Spurs. Then, chaos. LeBron bricked a 3. Chris Bosh somehow snatched the rebound, and standing in the corner, like he had rehearsed this moment 1,000 times, was Ray Allen. No dribble, no hesitation. Just one step back, a perfect release, and splash. The arena exploded. The Spurs? Stunned. Greg Popovich? Probably questioning his life choices. That shot sent the game to overtime, and Miami won, forcing a Game 7. The Heat went on to win the championship, and Allen's 3 became legendary. That wasn't just a big shot, it was basketball perfection. Footwork, timing, nerves of steel. If Clutch had a dictionary definition, this shot would be the example. Number 15. Kawhi Leonard's bouncing buzzer beater, 2019. 4 seconds, tie game. Game 7, no time for mistakes. Kawhi Leonard catches the inbound, dribbles right, and suddenly, there's a 7-foot Joel Embiid in his face. No problem. Kawhi fades, launches a high-arcing shot, and then silence. The ball bounces once, twice, 3 times. At this point, people's souls are leaving their bodies. And then, boom! The ball finally drops in. The arena erupts. Kawhi crouches, staring at the rim like he just performed a magic trick. Embiid in tears. The Sixers? Heartbroken. That shot wasn't just a game winner. It was history. The first ever Game 7 buzzer beater. The kind of shot kids recreate in their driveways. Toronto rode that moment all the way to their first NBA championship. And that shot still plays in slow motion in Phillies fans' nightmares. Number 16. Damian Lillard's series-clinching 3, 2014. With 0.9 seconds left in Game 6, the Blazers were down by 2. They needed a miracle. Nicholas Batum inbounded the ball, and Damian Lillard took off. He sprinted past defenders, caught the pass, and fired a deep 3. The buzzer sounded as the ball was still in the air. The crowd exploded. Portland had just won its first playoff series in 14 years. Meanwhile, the Rockets stood in shock. Lillard? He stayed cool and waved goodbye to Houston. Literally, that shot wasn't just a game winner. It was a statement. From that moment on, Dame time was officially a thing. Number 17. Derrick Rose's banked buzzer beater, 2015. 3 seconds left. Tie game. The Bulls needed a hero. Derrick Rose caught the inbound pass, took a couple of dribbles, and, without even thinking, launched a deep three over Tristan Thompson. The ball smacked the backboard and dropped in. Game over. Chicago went crazy. Rose? No celebration. No flex. He just walked off like he knew that was going in. Classic D. Rose. That shot gave the Bulls a 2-1 lead over LeBron's Cavs. For a moment, it felt like prime Derrick Rose was back. Fearless. Unstoppable. The best part? He later admitted he didn't call glass. Sometimes, even MVPs get a little help from the basketball gods. Number 18. Stephen Curry's 37-foot game winner, 2016. The game was tied at 118 in overtime. There were only 2.5 seconds left on the clock. Most players would try to pass or drive closer to the basket. Stephen Curry had other ideas. He dribbled past half court, took one step, and launched a 37-foot three-pointer like it was nothing. The ball sailed through the air and dropped straight in. The crowd went crazy. His teammates ran to him. Even the commentators couldn't believe it. This was not a lucky shot. That season, Curry was making deep threes look easy. He set an NBA record with 402 three-pointers, something no one had ever done before. And he wasn't even fully healthy. He had hurt his ankle earlier in the game. It didn't matter. Steph walked away, pointing to the sky, as if to say, yeah, I do this all the time. Number 19. LeBron James' block on Andre Iguodala, 2016. The game was tied at 89. Less than 2 minutes left. Andre Iguodala was on a fast break, ready to put the Warriors ahead. It looked like an easy layup. Then came LeBron. From the other end of the court, he sprinted full speed, covering nearly 50 feet in just a few seconds. As Iguodala went up for the shot, LeBron erased it, pinning the ball against the backboard. The crowd erupted. Even Iguodala looked shocked. This wasn't just any block. It saved the game. Moments later, Kyrie Irving hit a clutch three, and Cleveland went on to win their first ever championship. LeBron finished that game with a triple-double, but this play defined his legacy. It was raw athleticism, perfect timing, and pure willpower, all in one moment. They still just call it the block, and honestly, no other name is needed. Number 20. Magic Johnson's Junior Skyhook, 1987. 7 seconds left. Lakers down by 1. In Boston Garden, of all places, Magic Johnson had the ball. He drove into the lane, and waiting for him? Two Celtics legends, Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish. These guys were tall, long arms, basically a moving wall. But Magic had a trick up his sleeve. Instead of a pass, instead of a regular jump shot, he pulled out a hook shot. Not Kareem's famous skyhook. No, this was Magic's own version. A quicker, smoother junior skyhook. And it dropped. Lakers took the lead. Celtics fans? Stunned. That shot won Game 4, helped the Lakers take the series, and became one of the most legendary clutch plays ever. Magic wasn't just a point guard. He was a 6'9" cheat code. A player who could do everything. And this shot? It proved exactly that. If you love moments like this, hit subscribe. More legendary plays coming your way. Please remember to like and share the video, and please subscribe to the channel. It always helps.